Welcome everybody to Ebbets Field. This is Jimmy the Greek bringing you another game from our NL replay of the 1951 season. It is the Brooklyn Dodgers coming into today's game at an unimpressive 2-3, and they are playing host to the Boston Braves, who enter today's game at 3-4 in our replay. Before we get started, just to review what happened in the actual game played on Monday, April 23rd, 1951. It was actually quite a long one. They ended up playing 16 innings, I should say 15 2/3, and the Boston Braves starting pitcher Warren Spahn threw every inning. He went 15 2/3. He ended up giving up a walk-off, I'm going to guess, home run. Let me scroll here to the play-by-play. No, he just gave up a walk-off base hit to Carl Furillo. Billy Cox scores, and the Brooklyn Dodgers won the game 2-1. Now, the Dodgers in the actual season swept the New York Giants out of the Polo Grounds, and in our replay here, we were only fortunate enough to take one of three, so we've got to figure out a way to get back on the winning track. So, Joe Hatton to the mound, and he will face Roy Hartsfield to get things going this afternoon. And his first offering is a 6-4. And right away we've got an X chance. It's Pee Wee Reese on the 20. It's a 2, so there's a single. And then we've got 14. Ooh, just avoids a couple of errors. But we've got a single through the left side. Trying something just a little bit different as far as seeing the flight of the ball. Haven't done it yet. Might not even last the entire game. So if it's there one time and then it's not there the next, chances are likely that I edited it out, paused the video, edited it out, and then started the video again. But there's a single for Hartsfield. He's on at first. Sam Jethro's up. Hartsfield is running on a 1-11 chance. And it's a 9, so he's in there. We're going to throw, of course. And he's in there with a stolen base. So now, runner on second, nobody out. Braves already threatening, and Sam Jethro to bat. It is a 2-2. Pitch on the way, hit to the left side, lined out right at Rocky Bridges. Double play then. Bridges throws back over to second. Robinson snuck over. Bridges with the diving play and throw from his knees. Bad read by Hartsfield, and they end up getting a double play. So big break for Brooklyn, as Earl Torgerson up to bat. It is a 2-7 for Torgerson. And the pitch. Ball hit to the pitcher. Hatton takes it over to first, and the inning is over. So a big double play thanks to the fancy glove work of Rocky Bridges, and Hatton's out of it with no damage. As the Dodgers come to hit in the bottom half of the first inning, it is a 4-9. And now we've got an X chance right away at the shortstop position. On the 20, it's an 18 and a 5, so rare play opportunity here. I've obviously got the play-by-play turned down, so my guess is we don't get much in the way of interaction. Yeah, just a great play by Kerr. He makes the play on to first. One away. So Carl Furillo steps up, hitting 250 through the first handful of games, and he gets a 210. Hits it sharply to the right side and through for a single. And like I've mentioned in previous videos, I am reacting the same thing that you guys are seeing. I have not seen this. Obviously, I don't have the cards in front of me, don't have the card images turned on. So what happens is we're all learning at the same time. So there's a single for Furillo. Let's take a look here. Not yet, with Snyder coming up. Pitch on the way to Snyder. It is a 4-5. And Snyder pops this one up. I think it's going to be a caught ball in center. It is. So Furillo will hold. And we're going to see if we can't get the jump here. We do. And 1-13. It's an 8. So Furillo will get the stolen base. And now he's got a chance, providing that Robinson can come through in the clutch. It is a 1-6 for Robinson. And this one's sharply down the line. Does it get through? It does, right down the line. A double for Robinson, and it's a tie ball game. So Carl Furillo comes around to score. Ball gets through down the line. Good piece of hitting for Jackie Robinson with 2 outs. And Robinson slides into second. Gil Hodges is up now with a chance to perhaps take the lead on a 4-6. Pitch on the way to Hodges. And this one hit out to right. Well, perhaps it's going to the first baseman instead. It is a pop-up to the first baseman. And Sid Gordon will lead things off here in the top of the second for Boston as the Braves find themselves down 1-0. As Hatton's offering is a 6-6. That ball hit to the left side, and Rocky Bridges right there to make the play. 1 out. And this will be Luis Olmo to face Hatton, and it is a 5-6. And that's shot back up the middle. Nice play by Reese, though. Ball was hit hard. Pee Wee Reese over to his left, fields it, throws on to first, gets the out. 2 away. Hatton's offering 1-8. And again, Pee Wee Reese makes the play. 1-2-3 inning. Nice work by Hatton. So Hatton's through 2, and we'd like to see some more runs as the offense has been fairly stagnant through the first 5 games. As Campanella comes up, he's got a 2-5 offering from Spahn. And Campy puts his drive into this one to left field. Back it goes, and goodbye home run. Roy Campanella gets a home run, and that puts Boston up that puts Brooklyn up 2-0 as Campanella connects on his second home run of the season. And Pee Wee Reese again will try to follow, and it is a 5-9 for Pee Wee. And Reese hits this one to right field. Fly out to Olmo. Bridges up. He's made some nice plays in the field so far in just 2 innings of work. And he's got a 4-10. We've got an next chance at short for Kerr. It is an 11 on the 20. And the dice add up to 13. So there's a 1-base error coming up for Kerr. He could get to it, but he booted it. So Bridges is on. That brings Joe Hatton up. And Hatton's going to swing away. And it is a 1-10 for Hatton. And he hits it sharply back up the middle, and it's a single for Hatton. And Bridges is going to be waved to third. And they're going to cut the throw off. Hatton's at first. Runners on the corners for Tommy Brown. Nice piece of hitting for Joe Hatton to help his cause. And Tommy Brown comes up as they turn the lineup over. The Dodgers are threatening for some more runs here. Pitch on the way to Brown. It's a 2-5. And Brown goes down looking. So 2 away. And the 2-out pitch to Furillo is a 5-8. And the next chance for Hartsfield at second. If he can't get to it or if he boots it, 1 run will be in for sure as Bridges stands on second. It is an 8 on the 20. He just gets to it, and it is a 3. And there's another error. So 2 errors in the inning prove costly for the Braves, as they have currently allowed 2 runs to score thanks to 2 errors in the inning. And the Braves have jumped out to a 3-0 lead, and Duke Snider comes up. Snider hitting just 136 so far through 22 at-bats. A pitch on the way to Snider. It is a 6-5. And we've got a split chance on a 15 for Snider. And the Duke puts a charge into this one. Deep to center. And extra bases. Hatton will score. Furillo's going to be waved around. The throw is coming home. We'll pick the 20 up and we'll roll it. It is a 19. We're going to send the backup runner, and then the throw comes home, and it'll be a 19. And Furillo is going to be tagged out, but Snider gets the double, and another run scores. And that makes it 4-0. So the Dodgers, perhaps their bats have finally found something, as they've been fairly stagnant after that comeback win in Game 2 against the Phillies, where they plated 7 runs in the 8th and 9th innings. So we head to the top of the 3rd, and it's Ray Moeller hitting, and it is a 5-10. And the next chance for Campanella. Pretty good catcher back there behind home plate. On the 20, it is a 5, and a 5 again. So let's see what happens here with the rare play. He swings, strike 3. No! Ball's out in front of home plate, and Moeller hustles down, scored a pass ball. So Hatton gets the strikeout, but Campanella can't hang on. The ball gets away, and Moeller is on with a strikeout, drop 3rd strike. So Moeller stands on at first, and Buddy Kerr is up. Pitch on the way to Kerr is a 1-6. And that ball is hit to the left side. Looks like Pee Wee Reese has got a play on it. He does. It's a pop-up to short. Moeller stands pat at first. And Warren Spahn will come up for his first at-bat of the game. And Spahn's offering is a 2-10. Looks like he's going to square to bunt. He does. It's going to be a sac bunt to the pitcher. They'll turn the lineup over as Hartsfield will come up with a runner now at second. So successful bunt for Spahn. I'm not sure I agree with the decision, but I probably have done it already in the past. So 2 outs now. It is 2-6 on the die roll. 2-6. And Hartsfield draws a walk. So Jethro will come up. Sam Jethro, always a threat to drive the ball for extra bases. With 2 outs, pitch is on the way. It is a 6-8 from Hatton. And that ball is hit to center field, and Snider are going to range over, make the play. So a little bit of trouble with 2 outs, but Hatton works around it. And through 3, the Braves have no runs, 1 hit, and they've committed 2 very costly errors. As Jackie Robinson will lead things off for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the 3rd. And Spahn's offering is a 1-6. And Robinson down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It is, and it's down into the corner for another double. So Jackie Robinson, 2 doubles on the day, one of which drove in a run earlier in the game. So now it's Robinson on at second and Hodges to the plate. As Spahn's offering is a 4-3 to Gil Hodges. And an X chance out and right for Olmo. And on the 20, it's a 14 and a 9 total. So Olmo's going to make the play. And perhaps Robinson will have a chance to tag up. He does, and of course he's going to try to advance on the 20-sided roll. It's a 12, so Robinson will move up to third. So put the ball in play, let Robinson's legs do a lot of the work because he moves into, or within 90 feet. Now Campanella, all he needs is a fly ball. And it is a 2-10 for Roy Campanella. He had his second home run of the season back in the second. And Campanella hits this one out to the outfield, going, and that's going to be into the gap. So Robinson's going to score. Campy comes through with a double after he follows up his home run in the second with a double here in the third. And another run in for the Dodgers. As Pee Wee Reese comes to bat, his offering is a 2-6. And Reese shoots one to the right side. Base hit for Pee Wee Reese. And Campanella gonna be waved around. And they're gonna throw home. So on the 20, it is a 16. And Campanella's out. Reese will advance to second. And that'll bring up Rocky Bridges. We are ultra aggressive this year for the Dodgers. As Bridges sees a 2-10 roll. On an X, it's a 2. Or I'm sorry, on a split, it's a 2. And Bridges puts this one to the left side. That's through. And we're going to wave Pee Wee Reese around. There's a throw coming home. We're going to send the trailing runner. And on the 20-sided roll, it's a 7. And everybody's safe. Nice piece of hitting for Bridges. And the Dodgers now up 6-0. Certainly a breakout for the Bats as Joe Hatton, he's already got himself a single. See if he can't keep this hit parade going. As Hatton gets a 1-6, knowing the ball's in play here. And it should be Kerr. It is. 6-3 put out, but the Dodgers strike for 2 more. And it's a 6-0 Dodger lead. As Earl Torgerson comes to bat his second time. He grounded out back in the first inning. Hatton's offering is a 2-4. On a split is a 2. And that's hit sharply back up the middle for a single. So Torkelson is on. And Sid Gordon comes to bat. Runner on at first. Hatton checks the runner and throws. 6-10. On another split, this time it's a 5. And Gordon back up the middle. That's a single. Back-to-back singles now for the Braves. And they've got something cooking here in the top of the 4th. So it's Olmo, his second at-bat of the season. And he's got a 5-8 from Hatton. And it's a walk, and now Joe Hatton is in some serious hot water. Base is loaded, nobody out. Luis Marquez is coming to bat. He is 2 for 8 so far on the season. Couple RBIs. Does put the ball in place, only struck out once. So it's Marquez. And we're going to play the defense corners in. And the pitch on the way to Marquez is a 4-9. 4-9. On a split, it's a 1. Oh boy. Marquez down the line, and extra bases for sure. Green light coming. Stop other advancing runners with a 6-run lead. Marquez double empties the bases. 3 runs in, and still nobody out for the Braves as Ray Mueller steps up. And Hatton delivers a 5-4 to Mueller. And Snyder out in center, going to have some sort of play. It's a 7 and a 3. Oh boy. And a 2-base error out there for Snyder, and that will score another run. And now it's 6-4. So Kerr going to come up now. Buddy Kerr popped up back in the 3rd. Now he's up here in the 4th. The Braves have plated 4 and have yet to make an out. The pitch on the way to Kerr is a 1-6. Kerr swings and hits this one to shortstop. So there's 1 out. Big out for Hatton. As the manager, I am pacing on the top step right now. And Spahn comes up. They're going to let him swing away with Mueller on at second and 1 out. It is a 1-8. On a split, makes it a 9. So Spahn sharply back up the middle for a single. And there's another run, and now Hatton is tired, as that is 5 runs in here in the 4th inning. As Hartsfield, Hatton will stay on. Hartsfield up as they turn the lineup over, and it went from a comfortable 6-0 lead to a 6-5 lead, and only 1 out, as Roy Hartsfield is a 6-8. On the way from Hatton. Looks like it's skied to center for an out, and it is. 2 away as Spahn stands on at first. Sam Jethro trying to keep the inning alive for the Braves. 6-3. And Furillo out and right with the next chance. It's an 11 on a 17. Oh. Usually down here is where you see the errors, but we avoided it there. 11 on a 17. And we're going to get out of the inning as Jethro flies out to right. So major damage done by the Braves as they cut into a 6-0 lead. It's 6-5 as the Dodgers come to bat in the bottom of the 4th. First pitch to Tommy Brown to start off the 4th is a 4-8. Ball shot to the left side. Buddy Kerr there onto Torgerson. 1 away. Carl Furillo up. 4-3. The next chance again out and right for Olmo. It is a 6 on the 20, and it is a 9. So a single for Furillo to right with 1 out. And again, the meat of that lineup coming up as it's Snyder and then Robinson steps out on deck. Robinson having a big day so far. It's a 6-7 for Snyder. And we've got a split chance, and it's a 17. As Snyder sharply hit to right. Right there, though, is Hartsfield, and he snares it down. 2 away, Robinson up, 2 for 2, 2 doubles with an RBI. And the pitch is on the way. It is a 6-10. And Jethro out in center. This is a big opportunity. 2 bases, double could be 2 bases, double could be 3 bases. On the 20, it's a 5. There's a 2-base single at the least. And 13. So a two-base single. Doesn't score unless maybe we get the opportunity to score. Nope, Frillo going to come in at third. And now it's up to Gil Hodges to try to extend the lead that once was 6, but is currently 1. And Hodges sees a 2-8. Hodges to the right side. Hartsfield's there. Routine on to first. And the Dodgers threaten, but come up empty. And through 4, the Dodgers cling to a 1-run lead. As Torgeson's first offering, well, he's leading off here in the 5th. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a 5-10. Campanella again. X chance. It's a 15 on an 11. So 15 and 11. Foul out to the catcher. Campanella there. Sid Gordon with 1 away. It's a 2-6. On the split is 17. Down the left field line. Can Brown get to it? He does. Fly out. Tommy Brown finds a way to get underneath it. There's 2 away. As Olmo comes up for his 3rd trip today, it is a 5-10. Campy again with an X chance. It's a 2 and an 11. Campy on to first. Hodges is there. 2-3 put out. And the Braves go quietly in the 5th after making a lot of noise in the 4th. As Campanella steps in, Spahn's offering 6-11. And Campanella sends this one out to center. Jethro sliding over. He will make the play. 1 away. As Pee Wee Reese now in the box. 1-10. On a split, it is a 10. On the way to Reese. That ball is skied to center. Double as it gets over the head of Jethro. So Reese slides in with a double. And now it's Rocky Bridges' turn. He came through earlier with an RBI single. He's been on twice thanks to a Kerr error that led to a couple of runs back in the 2nd. So Bridges, can he come up big again? It is a 5-6 for Rocky Bridges. And he swings and misses. And Joe Hatton, he's going to stay in the ball game. He will hit. Not 100% liking the decision, but that's what we'll do. 1-8 for Hatton. On a split, it's an 18. Hatton to the left side. It does get through, and it does score. Pee Wee Reese scores on a Joe Hatton single. And that extends the lead to 7-5. Big 2-out hit for Joe Hatton to help his cause as Tommy Brown steps up with 2 away. 2-8. Brown grounds out to Kerr, and that ends the inning, but a big 2-out single for Hatton plates Pee Wee Reese from second, and the Dodgers extend the lead to 7-5 as Luis Marquez comes up. Huge double after the bases were loaded with nobody out in the 4th. A huge double for Marquez off of Hatton. Played at all 3 base runners, and that really got the momentum going for the Braves. But hopefully Hatton has cooled that off now as he comes through with a 2-out single that plates Reese from second as we start the 6th. Marquez gets a 1-9. And he swings and misses. Big strikeout for Hatton, as he is pitching tired. Those points of weakness come up big, especially at times where you don't want them to. So 1 out, and it's Ray Moeller. And it is a 6-7 to Moeller. X-chance time for Jackie Robinson. On the 20, it's a 12 and 11. So Robinson going to make the play. 2 away as we watch the flight of the ball. Nice play by Robinson. Now it's Buddy Kerr, who's popped up twice today. Pitch on the way to Kerr is a 2-12. Split chance on a 1. That's probably something very positive for Buddy Kerr. As that ball smoked to left field, going back on it is Brown. Back, track, wall. Goodbye, home run. As Buddy Kerr makes it a 1-run game again with 2 outs in the 6th. And Warren Spahn comes up, and the Braves will continue to let him hit. Like I said, in the actual played game, Spahn went 15 2/3, 10 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts, and 1 home run. He faced 56 batters that day. Or he had 56 at-bats, I shouldn't say. And he took the loss. So Spahn will stay in to hit with 2 outs, and the base is empty. 6-7. And Robinson again. On the 20, it is a 20. And on the 6 side, it's a 6. So Robinson again makes the play. But the Braves claw back within 1. And through 5.5, Brooklyn again clinging to a 1-run lead. As Carl Furillo leads off the bottom of the 6th with a 4-5. Furillo, soft grounder to the left side. Gordon has it on to first, and Furillo's retired. Duke Snider, 6-5. On a split, it's a 14. And Snyder back up the middle. Does it find green grass? It does. A double to right center field as the ball was hooking away from Sam Jethro out in center. And it drops down in front of the fence for a 1-out single. And now the hot Jackie Robinson. He's 3 for 3. He's got 2 doubles, an RBI, and a single today. Can he stay hot and extend the lead? It's a 4-10 for Robinson. And he's got Kerr moving. On the 20, it's a 2. That's going to get through. That'll score 1. And it is an 11. So Robinson stays hot. He gets another single. As the ball gets through, Snyder scores, extends the lead. What a day for Jackie Robinson. As Robinson stands on at second now with Hodges up. He's going to attempt to steal. He can't get the jump. He'll stay at first for now. And it'll be Hodges' turn. He gets a 6-9 from Spahn. Hodges goes down looking. That's Spahn's 8th strikeout of... I'm sorry, that's his 3rd strikeout of the day, 8th strikeout of the season. And Campanella steps up. He's got a home run and a double and a 4-4 offering. On a split, it is a 1. Could this be good? Back up the middle, single. Robinson moves to second. So a 2-out single puts Robinson in scoring position. And Pee Wee Reese steps up. Spahn offering to Reese is a 4-8. Reese to the left side. Kerr's got it onto first. And that ends the inning. But Jackie Robinson comes up big with a single that scores the 8th run for the Dodgers. And headed to the 7th, Boston's line goes 6, 6, and 2. Brooklyn on the winning side of things currently, they go 8, 16, and 1. As Hatton again stays in the ball game, and it's Hartsfield. It is a 6-3. And there's an X chance. On the X, it's a 1. Furillo is a 1 out and right. And a 14. So a two-base error for Carl Furillo out in right field after we rolled a 1. So it was just not meant to be there as Furillo gives up, commits the two-base error. Hartfield's on. And they've got the number 2 hitter, Sam Jethro, up. He is 0 for 3 today. Some would say he is due. And it is a 5-7 for Jethro. And Jethro hits this one to left, single through. How about that? Hartsfield scores from second, and it is a 1-run game, and that is going to be all she wrote for Hatton. As it looks like Erv Palica is going to come into the game. So Erv Palica comes in. He's already thrown 3 innings this year. And he'll face Earl Torgeson. Palica's offering 6-9. On a split, it's a 3. And Torgeson, fly ball, deep center field. Back it goes. And just like that, the Braves have taken the lead. 9-8 as Erv Palica comes in, 1 pitch, and Torgeson goes yard. So a two-base error by Furillo, a base hit by Jethro, and Torgeson hits the homer. And now the Dodgers, with 16 hits today, find themselves trailing 9-8. And the Braves have not yet recorded an out, or committed an out. 5-2 to Gordon. And another split. This time it's a 17. And Gordon down the left field line. Fly out to left. Just missed. Olmo. Top of the 7th, 1 out. Pitch on the way from Palica is a 4-11. On a 2. Olmo back up the middle, base hit. That's the 9th hit of the day for the Braves, and they lead it 9-8 as Marquez steps up. It is a 4-7 for Marquez. And that ball shot over to Reese, 6-4-3 onto Robinson and Hodges. They get out of the inning, but they leave without the lead. Brooklyn 2 hits away from doubling up Boston in the hit column, finds themselves on the wrong end of the column that matters as the Braves lead it 9-8, headed into the bottom of the 7th. And Billy Cox will pinch hit for Rocky Bridges. Cox gets a 6-7 offering from Spahn, who has weathered the storm nicely today. On a split, it's an 18. So Cox hits this one to left, line out to third base. Palica will not hit as Cal Abrams will pinch hit for Palica, who came in and did not do his job. And it is a 2-7 for Cal Abrams. And Abrams strikes out looking. And Tommy Brown will also be pinch hit for as Don Thompson will come up. And it is a 2-8 for Thompson. And Thompson goes down looking. So the Braves have the lead and a shutdown inning, as Clyde King will make his debut. No, he's already pitched once this season. He'll come in and make his second appearance at pitcher. Cox will stay in at third, and Thompson will trot out to left. So the Dodgers, after blowing a 6-0 lead, have retaken the lead just to, well, it was never actually tied, so let me rephrase that. Dodgers were up 6-0. Then it was 6-5, and then the Dodgers were up 7-5, and Boston got back within 1. Dodgers went back up 2, and then the Braves scored 3 in the 7th, and that's where we are, 9-8, as Clyde King looks to hold it there and give the top of the Brooklyn lineup an opportunity in the 8th inning, as Ray Moeller steps in. It is a 1-5. Strikeout for Clyde King. Buddy Kerr, 2-7. And a walk. Kerr is not a threat to steal, but Spahn will bunt, and it's a sac bunt to the pitcher. And now Hartsfield comes up with Kerr on at second. Huge insurance run out there. It is a 2-10 to Hartsfield. And Furillo there, fly out to right. Couple of defensive changes for Boston, as Sisti comes in to play second and will take over that leadoff spot. So it's Furillo, Snyder, and Robinson here in the 8th. The Dodgers need 1. And it is a 1-11. And Furillo to the right side, right at the first baseman. Torgerson fields it, walks over to the bag, 1 away. Snyder, 5-8. And Sisti comes in right away, a chance to make an impact. 18-10. And he does. He makes the play. And Robinson, he's 4 for 4, 2 doubles, 2 singles, 2 RBIs. It is a 2-4 on a split. It's a 15. Robinson back up the middle, right at the shortstop, though. Kerr makes the play, and the Dodgers will have to find out a way to get it done in the 9th, or they will drop their 3rd straight game, as Jethro comes up to face King here in the top of the 9th. It is a 2-9. Bunts the ball. Campanella fires to first, and he got him. So good attempt, Jethro, to try to get on. Surprise bunt. Campanella's there. 2-3 foot put out. As Earl Torgerson, the man of the hour, two-run homer back in the 7th is what put Boston up 9-8. And the pitch on the way. It is a 5-9. Ground ball to first. Hodges has it over to first. He'll walk over to first and record the out. And now it's up to Sid Gordon to continue the inning. 6-3. Thompson out and left for the next chance. 11 on the 20 and 9. So Thompson makes the play, and the Dodgers are 3 outs away from continuing a miserable start to the season, as Gil Hodges steps to the plate. 4-4. On a split, it's a 5. Hodges back up the middle. Big single for Brooklyn, and that brings Campanella up. Certainly are not going to waste the bat of Roy Campanella, so we'll swing away. With Hodges on at first, it is a 1-7. And Campanella to right, single. That moves Hodges over to third. Big, excellent piece of hitting by Roy Campanella as it goes to the right side. Hodges moves from first to third. The tying run 90 feet away with nobody out. And it's Pee Wee Reese with the infield drawn in. Pitch on the way to Reese. 4-7. And Reese strikes out. Pee Wee Reese strikes out. Billy Cox now. Pitch on the way to Cox. 6-9. Strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts. Unbelievable. And that means we've got to go back to our bench. And we're going with Edwards. And Bruce Edwards, his first at bat of the season with 2 outs. 2-10 on a 14. And a line out to third, and the ball game is over. So the Dodgers get guys on the corners and nobody out. Back-to-back strikeouts and a line out from Edwards, and the ball game ends with the Dodgers down 9-8. Boston goes 9-2. Brooklyn 8-18-2, and they come up 90 feet short. As we take a look at the box score, Spahn goes the distance, 18 hits, 8 runs, 6 earned. Didn't walk a soul, 7 strikeouts and just the 1 homer. Hatton goes 6, 7 hits, 6 earned runs. Erv Palica takes the loss and gets the blown save as he allowed the home run in the 7th. And just an unbelievable defeat. Disappointing all the way around as the Dodgers drop to 2-4 on the season. And we'll be back tomorrow as the Dodgers host the Braves for the second game of the series, and they look to get on the right side of things as they have dropped 3 straight. So long, everybody.